It's 2 a.m. You should be asleep, but your brain won't stop. You're replaying a conversation from 3 days ago, wondering if you said something wrong. Then you're imagining a future problem that hasn't even happened yet. Then you're questioning a decision you made 6 months ago. Round and round it goes, and the harder you try to stop it, the louder it gets. Sound familiar? Something very specific is happening inside your mind, and once you understand it, everything changes. Welcome to Mind Files HQ. I'm your detective. Today we're cracking open a case that affects millions of people silently. Case File 2: Why You Can't Stop Overthinking. Most people think overthinking simply means thinking too much. Psychologists define it very differently. Overthinking is not deep thought. It is not problem solving. It is not reflection. It is repetitive, uncontrolled mental activity that circles the same thoughts without ever reaching a conclusion. Researchers call it rumination, and it is very different from healthy thinking. Healthy thinking moves forward, it analyzes, decides, then lets go. Rumination moves in circles. It revisits the same moment repeatedly, searching for certainty that never arrives. And the cruel part? Your brain genuinely believes it is helping you. It thinks if it reviews the situation one more time, it will finally find the answer. It won't. But it keeps trying anyway. Why does this happen? The answer goes back to survival. Your brain evolved in a world where danger was everywhere. Missing a threat could mean death. So your brain developed a threat detection loop designed to keep reviewing problems until they were resolved. In the ancient world, that system saved lives. But now your brain is running ancient survival software in a modern world. Instead of scanning for predators, it scans for social threats. Did that person seem annoyed with me? Am I going to fail? Did I make the right choice? Your brain treats these anxieties like emergencies. High priority. Solve immediately. Review again. That is why your mind struggles to switch off, because it believes the threat is still present. And here's where things get worse. Overthinking creates a trap. The more you fight it, the stronger it becomes. First, an uncomfortable thought appears, then your brain labels it as dangerous, then you try to suppress it. But psychological research, including Daniel Wegner's famous white bear experiment, shows that trying not to think about something makes you think about it more. So the thought comes back stronger. Now your brain becomes even more alarmed. It doubles down. The anxiety rises, and the cycle tightens. Every attempt to force yourself to stop thinking gives overthinking more fuel. You cannot think your way out of a thinking problem. And this is not harmless. Chronic overthinking increases cortisol levels. That can disrupt sleep, weaken your immune system, and impair memory. Research also links heavy rumination to anxiety and depression. Overthinking also destroys decision-making. The more you analyze, the harder it becomes to act. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis. Too much thinking leads to no action at all, and while you're trapped inside your head, life keeps moving. Not everyone overthinks equally. Perfectionists often struggle because nothing ever feels good enough. Highly sensitive people feel situations more deeply. People raised in unpredictable environments often develop hypervigilance, and highly intelligent people can overthink even more because they can generate endless scenarios and possibilities. A sharp mind without discipline can become its own worst enemy. So how do you break the cycle? You stop trying to outthink it. First, ask yourself, is this thought moving me toward an answer or moving me in circles? If it's circles, you're spiraling. Second, Practice cognitive diffusion. Instead of saying something is wrong, say, I notice I'm having the thought that something is wrong. That small shift creates distance. Third, interrupt the loop physically. Go for a walk, stretch, change rooms, move your body. Even 5 minutes of movement can disrupt rumination. And finally, build tolerance for uncertainty. Most overthinking is a desperate search for guarantees, but certainty is impossible. The moment you accept that not everything can be controlled, the loop begins to weaken. Overthinking is not intelligence. It is often fear disguised as productivity. And once you recognize the pattern, you can finally break it. If this case file helped you understand your mind a little better, subscribe to Mind Files HQ. We open a new file every week. And tell me in the comments, what do you overthink the most? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next file.